Adventures Volume 4 is going to take you on the ultimate search for the most exciting and most extreme coasters in the world. From the world's first fourth-dimensional coaster, X at Six Flags Magic Mountain, to the world's first B&M flying coaster, Air at Alton Towers, we have a whole new selection of coaster thrills for you to experience. Whether you like the feel of the classic wooden roller coaster, or the smooth flying sensation of the steel inverted coaster, Volume 4 is something for every coaster enthusiast. So hang on and get ready to take flight in this edition of Roller Coaster Adventures. Adventure, located in Orlando, Florida, is one of the most technologically advanced theme parks in the world. Opening in 1999, Islands of Adventures has 5 themed areas: Seuss Landing, The Lost Continent, Jurassic Park, Toon Lagoon, and Marvel's Superhero Island. At Marvel's Superhero Island, get launched from 0 to 40 miles per hour in 2 seconds flat and catapulted through space on a high-speed coaster rampage called the Incredible Hulk Coaster. The Speed creation has 7 inversions and pulls 4 Gs. Incorporating a catapult launch system, the Hulk launches riders into a zero-gravity roll 110 feet in the air.
This is the castle of Merlinwood Forest, the site of a powerful battle between 2 fearsome dueling dragons, one with breath of fire and the other ice. Once inside these walls, there is no escape but to ride the dragon as they duel in the skies. Once ice has been tamed, is it not human nature to then challenge fire?
In The Lost Continent, battle dueling dragons, the world's first inverted dual-track near-miss roller coaster, soar 125 feet in the air and reach speeds of 55 miles per hour on 2 unique rides. Dueling Dragons Fire and Ice incorporate 3 near-miss collisions during its mangled, twisted course. Six Flags Over Georgia opened in 1967 and was Six Flags' second park to open. Among its many thrill rides are Acrophobia, an exciting new drop ride. Also in the park is Mindbender, a classic Schwarzkopf steel looping coaster. Ninja opened in 1992. It is 122 feet tall and has 5 inversions. Deja Vu opened in 2001. Is a giant inverted shuttle coaster. Six Flags stand-up coaster is called the Georgia Scorcher. This B&M coaster opened in 1999 and features high bank curves and 2 inversions. Due to its tight layout, this coaster crosses over and under itself numerous times and delivers plenty of G's. Topping out at 107 feet, the Georgia Scorcher reaches speeds of 54 miles per hour. 2002, Six Flags Over Georgia unveiled its new Bolliger and Mabillard flying coaster called Superman Ultimate Flight. This is the only B&M flying coaster in North America and one of only two on the planet. Riders enter the vehicles, much like an inverted coaster, but then are lifted to a parallel position. Climbing the 115-foot lift, riders get a bird's eye view of the ground below. This coaster is a one-of-a-kind pretzel development you will not find on any coaster in the world. Flying head first, riders dive straight down, and then on their backs, come amazingly close to the ground, only to soar back up into the flying position again. Superman Ultimate Flight's remarkable flight pattern covers more than 2,759 feet of tortuously twisted steel track, reaching speeds of 60 miles per hour. Funtown Splashtown USA in Saint-Domingue has an exciting wooden roller coaster called Excalibur. This coaster opened in 1998 and was the first wooden coaster built in Maine in over 60 years. Built by Custom Coasters International, this coaster is 100 feet tall and has a drop of 88 feet at a record-breaking 52.5 degrees. Featuring speeds reaching 62 miles per hour, Excalibur has banked curves of 55 degrees and is over 2,900 feet long.
pass it on, pass it on.
Six Flags Worlds of Adventure in Aurora, Ohio, opened Batman Night Flight in 2000. This floorless coaster is 161 feet tall and reaches speeds of 65 miles per hour. Batman Night Flight features 5 inversions and pulls 3.8 Gs. Located in Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin, is Big Cheap Carts and Coasters. This park has 3 wooden roller coasters, and its biggest coaster is Zeus. Zeus is an out-and-back wooden coaster built by Custom Coasters International and features a first drop of 85 feet and speeds reaching 60 miles per hour. England's Alton Towers debuted the world's first Bolliger & Babillard flying roller coaster in 2002, called Air. This coaster is 65 feet tall and pulls 3.5 Gs. Due to the height regulations of the park, Air had to be built in and around trenches and tunnels, which only adds to the excitement of the ride, as you come within feet of the ground in some parts. Indiana Beach opened the Cornball Express in 2001. This wooden coaster twists and turns and dips its way through existing structures and rides in the small park. Topping out at 55 feet, this coaster reaches speeds of 45 miles per hour.
I know how you feel. I'm feeling it too. I hold my heart, I dream of you. I see your face, I feel it too. Searching skies, I need you. I miss you. Take this and hold my love for you. In separate times we think us two. In paradise I'll drown in you. Still searching skies, I need you. I want you.
Disney's Animal Kingdom opened its first roller coaster in 2002, called Primeval World. This ride is a wild mouse type coaster, themed around time travel, featuring free spinning cars. These cars travel through a maze of quick curves and sudden drops, including a trip through the jaws of a dinosaur. In Newcastle, Oklahoma, coaster enthusiast Jeremy Reed has taken his love of roller coasters to a whole new level. He's built his very own backyard roller coaster.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Reed, and this is my own personal roller coaster that I designed and built myself. It's got a lift height of 17 feet, first drop is 20 feet, and it's got about 440 feet of track. Getting to the top here. First drop is weightless. Second hill has negative G's. And here we go.
This engineering student's wooden coaster took over 3 years to build and cost about $5,500 to make. The coaster stands 17 feet tall and has a first drop of 20 feet. Measuring 444 feet long, it achieves a maximum speed of 20 miles per hour and pulls 3.5 Gs.
I always thought it'd be the neatest thing in the world to have my own roller coaster in my backyard. So, about 1997, I started taking some physics and engineering courses. I started to get an understanding about how roller coasters work and what all it would take to make my own ride. That's my personal roller coaster.
In 2002, Six Flags Magic Mountain opened the world's first fourth-dimensional roller coaster called X. This coaster was built by Aerodynamics and is a one-of-a-kind ride experience. For the first time, riders race in prototype vehicles that can now spin independently 360 degrees forwards or backwards on a separate axis. Perched on the edge of a massive 20-foot wide wing-shaped vehicle, riders plummet 200 feet to the ground, head first face down, and race at 76 miles per hour, spinning head over heels and performing forward and backward acrobats. Dorney Park, located in Allentown, Pennsylvania, has been in operation since 1884. Among the park's thrilling rides and attractions are 5 world-class roller coasters. The park's oldest roller coaster is Thunderhawk. This coaster has been in operation since 1923 and was built by the Philadelphia Toboggan Company. Originally an out-and-back coaster, Thunderhawk was modified into a figure 8 in 1930. Reaching a height of 80 feet, Thunderhawk reaches speeds of 45 miles per hour. Laser is a Schwarzkopf looping coaster that was moved to the park in 1986. In 1989, Dorney Park unveiled Hercules. This wooden coaster was built by Curtis D. Summers and the Din Corporation. This massive wooden coaster features a first drop of 151 feet and reaches speeds of 65 miles per hour. Steel Force opened in 1997. It is one of the world's first mega coasters, reaching a height of over 200 feet. Featuring a first drop of 205 feet, Steel Force reaches speeds of 75 miles per hour and is 5,700 feet long. The park's newest coaster is Talon. This Bolliger & Mabillard inverted coaster opened in 2001 and features 4 inversions. During the planning stages for this new coaster, concerns of noise were an issue for Dorney Park's neighbors. The answer was filling the tracks with a noise-deafening material and the result is an ultra-smooth coaster with an almost non-existent sound. Talon is 135 feet tall and reaches speeds of 58 miles per hour.